Hey guys, it's Luke here from IC Print, and today's video, this estate cost me around, I think, $4 million in sales in the last 10 years, judging off the impact that it had on our business. And it's really about not letting your personal beliefs change or filter the way that you market, and you somehow can get blindsided to things. What happened to me, I just hated price stacking at the end. Just as a shopper, as a customer, it just annoyed me. I'd get to the checkout and all of a sudden there's an extra price for this and an extra price for that, and I sort of feel suckered in to a fake price that was there to entice me. So I deliberately made our default price on our website include design work, and all of our competitors basically were doing the opposite. Nikki came in as a marketing intern at the time, and she's looking at our competitors, comparing our prices and saying that we're more expensive on a lot of products. And I explained quickly to her, no, it's just because they don't include this and they don't include that and we do. And she's like, well, it looks like you're more expensive, and you could be losing business. People get to the site and see our expensive price and their cheap price, so they start dealing with the company on the cheap price, and then all of a sudden the price goes up and they find out that we were actually cheaper, but they're long forgotten us. So that was my experience. There's a lot of conversations I have with people around marketing their own business, obviously when it comes to flyers or brochures that we're doing for them at the time, and people seem to filter their marketing with similar things. And I've shared this story many times with people, and some of the things that people say, the most common actually is, I don't want to be saying the same thing over and over again in my marketing because I don't want to annoy people. And if I put out the same flyer every fortnight for 6 months in a row, they're going to get bored or ignore it, or they're going to be annoyed that I keep sending the same thing. So they don't do that. But what's interesting is, it's through repetition that your marketing becomes powerful. Look at some of the biggest companies in the country. Companies like Telstra. Everyone hates Telstra. It's a joke. Like, I ring up Telstra, I'm stuck on the phone with Telstra. They're annoyed by Telstra, but they're the biggest, mobile phone company, as well as other, phone companies as well. But they're the biggest mobile network, and all their marketing is about, they're the fast at the moment. It's the fastest 4G network in the country, servicing more the population than anyone else. And they keep saying the same message over and over and over again. And they're saying on newspapers, on TV, in letterboxes, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, anywhere they can put an ad. They're just bombarding you with that message of them having the fastest 4G network. Or it could be, Apple iSelect, when it's April Fools, don't be a fool this April Fools. They get the same message and they throw it out there at least for 3 months in a row, repeating themselves. So that could be your area, that you're not wanting to annoy people. Like, I didn't want to annoy people with price loading. You don't want to annoy people with the same marketing message all the time, but it could be costing you millions of dollars. Another one that I've spoken to, another guy who can clean a driveway. The cheapest price he's done one for was $50 to blast out and clean a driveway, but he didn't want to put from $50 on his flyer because it was a preference. He didn't think that was a fair expression of what it probably would cost. You see roof restoration companies and carpet cleaners, from $25 a room, etc. Hotels, or when you're booking things, rates to reserve stuff from, it's always the cheapest price from this, and you pop it open and all of a sudden, if you've got a hallway, if you've got stairs, obviously the carpet cleaner is going to cost a bit more. So, but by marketing with the more attractive headline, gets you more leads. So I guess what this message is, don't filter your marketing with your own personal beliefs. Look at what's working in the marketplace, and generally look at what your competitors or the bigger, most successful people in your industry, or just in general, what they're doing, saying the same message over and over again, with the cheapest sort of starting price that they can have. Even cars, cars, brand new Holden from blah, blah, blah. Then if you start getting leather seats and extra bits and pieces, it obviously goes up. But market that way, and just run your own test. If you're worried about offending people, you might annoy some people if you keep marketing to them, but they're probably going to be annoyed anyway about something 5 minutes later. They're just going to be annoyed. So don't let that rob you of the millions of dollars that you could be making if you marketed more often. Anyway, that's enough for me today. Have a great day. Speak to you soon. Cheers.